year ago, in this very moment, I was sitting in my first ayahuasca ceremony. And that was not the beginning of my healing journey. My healing journey had started before that, a few years before that. And I even remember a year before my ceremony, a few people mentioned ayahuasca to me. And I was just like, yeah, I don't think I would ever do that, because I do believe that the spiritual awakening and awareness can be achieved without a ceremony. So I was like, why would I go to a ceremony there that we have to purge and feel sick and sometimes, and why would I do that, And I was like, nah. But during that year, I started seeing ayahuasca showing up in my awareness, sometimes in a conversation here, sometimes a video. I ended up reading a book about it, The Grandmother Ayahuasca. So my curiosity started growing. And I remember I was just like, oh, I think I want to do it, for the experience, to see how that is. I was seeing a lot of people talking about it. And but when I decided to do it, I was just like, oh, it might take a few years, because I gotta travel to the jungle, or even to Brazil, where I'm from, that has more available there. And I was just like, yeah, it's gonna take a while, so I will do it whenever I have a chance. And it was interesting, because it was the amazing timing for me. Somebody ended up offering clothes to me, and I was just like, oh, that's awesome. And at first I was just like, I know a person who did it before me, and I asked, and she said, oh, these people is really cool, they are good, they are really a shaman, they're really good. So I felt safe to do it, and I ended up going to it. And it was the ceremony was amazing. It was an amazing experience, but I'm not going to talk about the ceremony here, because I have other videos about that. So I felt like it was just one of the most important chapters in my journey, if not the most so far. I ended up participating in 5 ceremonies during that year. And the first ceremony was just opening the door, And after that ceremony, I felt like my healing journey accelerated. It was everything so much faster. My spiritual awakening was intensified. It was just I started seeing life differently, The questions that I had was becoming deeper, and the answers are coming. I still have lots of questions all the time, but the answers come here and there. I felt more connected to everything, to earth, to environment, to everything. And sometimes I feel my answers come in big blocks. It's not like words, it's just the understands just arrives, and I was like, oh my god, okay, I gotta integrate that one, And it is interesting. It's it's different than I used to, because before I was just studying books and stuff like that, and now sometimes I have questions, and out of nowhere I was like, oh yeah, that's the answer. And that was inside me. I realized that a lot of the answers I look for is actually within, you learn how to trust yourself. And it is a bigger connection to earth. I start appreciating life a lot more, and I become grateful for the human experience. Before I was just thinking that being a human is like just a step for evolution. And now I don't think that anymore. I was just like, this is a beautiful experience. We are like so grateful. I'm so grateful to be on Earth with Mother Gaia and this time and place. And it's so much learning. And it is beautiful to be human. You know, we think like that we are here to learn about how to get better, but to be true, we are just learning how to be ourselves, how to connect to ourselves, because we are this whole thing. You know, we are one with everything. We're just like one fraction of the view. The point of view is different, but we are one with the whole. So the unity feeling that comes to me is just like so unique and beautiful. And we learn like how to unconditional love. It's hard. I still have the human limitations. It's hard to be like, oh, I love everything and everybody. No, I still have this body here. I do have all the emotions, and but feeling the unconditional love, even if that's not all the time, it is just an amazing experience. And yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about, I think. And this is, I'm still integrating. It's like it's a year later and I'm still integrating. I'm still learning. I'm still healing. And this was not the beginning of my healing. And it's not the end, but it is one of the most important chapters of it. And I'm so grateful to be here, being a human in this time and place. Thank you.